I have $100. I want to get to start in the Forex market. These things are very tricky, and I want to make this amount. I actually want even to quit my job because I have $100.
Okay.
This is a lot of money in Kenya. That is around approximately 13,000 Kenya shillings.
Okay.
I want to quit and move to the Forex trading. Is that an ideal situation? Like from just we've actually been going to a question where at which level you actually move from demo account, but so this is a person who is completely has not even started trading, but he has $100 and he thinks Forex is the thing. He has seen Bloomberg Forex making it. Actually, you have been selling smokies. Now you want to sell everything there, smokies, and now quit that job, and then you want to start Forex trading. I have $100. Advise me.
Well, that's a very good emotional idea, but logically it's a terrible decision.
There's someone who is selling, this is a Forex bot, he's selling at $2,000.
$2,000.
Do you think it's worth it, regardless of whether it works or not?
And now it will depend to the client and how much they value their mentor. Now, this is an interjection point. This is where institutional wisdom meets with retail hustle. Blue Bull Forex is my name, and I am welcoming you once again to another powerful video. This is a podcast which we call the Forex Fusion Podcast, and alongside me is my friend and one of my best Forex traders in the East and Central African market space. Dante, jambo.
Jambo. Kwa sana. Yes, we're here.
Sasa you said love to kuja na suti. I feel pastoral.
I'm checking something here. It's about the bot.
Okay. So for most retail traders, that fee is likely to be relatively high. It depends with also the value of the bots. That we call I think it's an expert advisor, not a
derivate.
And also the returns, are they consistent? So there are so many factors that would be attributed to that particular pricing, including the fee which is deducted by the licensing which is obtained from the MLQ5. So there are so many factors that would contribute to that. But ideally, I think for most retail traders, especially in the East African market space, that fee will slightly be above their limit.
So let me understand this. Do you think, let's just go off Forex a little bit. Do you think that the price equates to the quality?
Now, because now I don't know about the bots. I don't know, but I have seen bots with good quality. And when we say good quality, because most of the retail traders do not understand how the financial markets work. Bots giving 2 to 3% consistently, it's more powerful than a bot giving 60% for 2 days and then going negative 100%. So the long run is the bot can it sustain let's say 3%, 4% monthly. If a bot can make between 2 to 4% a month, that's a high value bot actually. But now the problem is the scam that comes with, I just began with the $50 trading with this robot. Now I'm floating at $1 million. Now that's a red flag. So I hope whoever is buying is not buying from the fact that the bot has an ability to flip, because there is no such bot which is genuine. I hope they are buying it from a vantage of a long term, and also they have studied, they understand the logic it uses, because a bot is supposed to use a specific strategy. It's not just supposed to trade casually, just taking trades. There must be a logic. What does the bot see to it for it to execute trades? But ideally, it's also very hard to rely on bot alone. Remember, bot is only analyzing the technicals and fundamentals, heavy drivers when it comes to financial markets.
Now, there are so many people normally ask this question. So if your bot works, then why? The question.
Why should you sell the bot? Okay, people have different reasons. For example, someone can be having a GLE and is driving a GLE. GLE is working and still decide to sell it. someone can be running a business. Let's say you are running a kiosk. Oh my goodness, kiosk is not sellable. Let's say you are running a business like the one for massage, a spa.
Okay.
You look at the returns of that spa, probably, and you would see somewhere else you would put that capital to generate, then probably you would decide to sell it. But ideally, or maybe selling the bot. For example, for someone with $10,000, a bot that makes 1 to 2%. What is 2% of 10,000? It's around $2,000, right?
2% of
$10,000.
that's 200, I think. So
That's 200.
2,000 is at almost 20%.
Yeah, sure. So about that makes 2 to 3%. Maybe someone who makes 2 to 3% by trading, when he makes 1,500 USD from selling a robot, you see he has made more than what he is likely to make from Forex. We will come to terms that there is more money in Forexpreneurship than trading and betting and speculating against currencies.
Now that I see, it's like both. Do you think that these both things, expert advisors, are more hyped than how they work?
Yes, there is an extreme hype.
Because every person is actually trying to say that my bot works. That kind of
chances are actually anything that is strategically over-marketed, that one raises a red flag. That's one. So we have some of these expert advisors which are not made to follow a specific logic, and so most of the people who engage them are likely to lose money. And then those who actually don't make anything from those robots are the ones who hype them to sell because they can only make money by selling a robot, and there is no other package of scam more than that one. But technically, there is a lot of hype than how things are actually in the ground.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, before you get anything in a robot, it's going to ask for equity curve, investor password, and the track record of that particular year for a period of 8 to 6 months.
I think,
and see whether it makes sense. If somebody starts to give you stories, this bot, it has only been existing for 2 days. Now I don't have that track record. Just run away. Just come.
Yeah, I recently actually realized something very powerful here, that I can create my bot with AI. AI is actually helping us.
Yeah. You can create a code using the ChatGPT, and then you just run it in the MLQ5 editing, and
you see these bots here. You see this bot Sunday Fort, all these bots. I was actually testing them. When the bot fails to do what I was actually programming it to do, I just redo again and correct and do all those corrections. It's very easy. You just go to the chat GPT and write the prompt of what you want, but make sure that you're on the paid version, because if you're on free version, it's actually going to make a lot of mistakes. And then after that, you go to MT5 and click the tools, then you go to the meta code language, then you paste it there, and then you create your bot. But I know for you to create a bot, you need a strategy, right?
You need a strategy. Now that's why it comes in, because I've seen people online admitting that they don't know how to trade, and they trade purely based on robots, and now they are selling those particular robots. Now, so for you to make a robot, you must use your system, because there is something in that language we call logic, and logic is a concept of trading. What does that bot detect for it to execute a trade? Is it a fair value gap? Is it an order block? Is it a rejection block? Is it a breaker block? Is it a mitigation block? What exactly does the bot see for it to be able to say, now at this capacity and stage, I am going to trade? Because some market conditions have to be met. Now, someone who is not aware of the market conditions, I've never traded, does not know about the market, and then tells you, I just plug in and sleep, and then it manufactures money for me. That's a very big red flag. Yes,
that's impossible.
Yeah,
that's very powerful in terms of the bot. Have you actually used those expert advisors on yourself?
Yes, I have used expert. I'm a full-time subscriber of manual trading for the longest time, but I'm gradually because it is very much open, and these are facts we cannot run away from. Right now, when you look at the global space, now this is reasoning logically, not emotionally. because I know emotionally we would like all to come and argue and bash, these robots, they are fake, they are not working. But to a big extent, when you look at where the global space is shifting to, is going to artificial intelligence, robotics, and automation being very key. But now, the problem is, how do we automate something which is perfect enough? And not because we cannot get that, everyone every robot that we are going to purchase might have specific weaknesses that you do not, cannot align with your trading account and all that. And that is why manual trading remains also the best option for those people who can be able to get the information. You can get information and synchronize it with the reality, that an extra edge as compared to, attempting to draw something using the expert advisors. But yes, I have used expert advisors. Most of them have blown my accounts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bro, I have something here. I have, I don't know, I have $100. I want to get to start in the Forex market. These things are very tricky, and I want to make this amount. I actually want even to quit my job because I have $100.
Okay.
This is a lot of money in Kenya. That is around approximately 13,000 Kenya shillings.
Okay.
I want to quit and move to the Forex trading. Is that an ideal situation? Like you can actually move from you actually been going to a question where at which level you actually move from demo account, but so this is a person who is completely has not even started trading, but he has $100 and he thinks Forex is the thing. He has seen Bloomberg Forex making it. Actually, you have been selling smokies. Now you want to sell everything there, smokies, and now quit that job, and then you want to start Forex trading. I have $100. Advise me.
Well, that's a very good emotional idea, but logically, it's a terrible decision.
Why?
You have $100. You don't have any other money, and you want to quit your job to do Forex. I can assure you, you are going to be a homeless beggar. And this is because, emotionally speaking, I would not like to mention this, but realistically speaking, your first 5 to 10 deposits belongs to the broker. And chances are you are going to lose that $100, and then you have nowhere to bounce back to. So here is my honest opinion. If you have $100, you are not yet ripe to start trading. If you are completely just beginning right now, you just want to venture into Forex and quit your job, it's a bad idea to quit your job because we don't join Forex. We don't quit our jobs to join Forex. We join Forex to quit our job. So this means joining Forex, trading, and having an edge, because an edge is not found, it's created. Creating an edge is what takes time. So before you have a working edge, it is a bad idea for you to think of quitting a job, because you are likely to be making very high emotional decisions, and you are likely to blow a lot of capital. But when you are still holding up to a job, you are sure you cannot lack rent, you cannot lack food. At least your psychology is stable enough for you to learn and understand. Now, coming to the issue of $100, there is no small money, there is no big money. It all depends from where you stand financially. To someone, $1,000 is pocket change. To someone else, that $1,000 can completely change their lives. So with your $100, if it's all what you have, it means you are the type of person B that I just talked about, where $1,000 would change your life completely. Yes.
But I've seen some traders saying that you see this steady thing that with $100 I can transform it to $5,000.
A lie. It's a blue lie, Dan. It's a blue lie. Ideally, there is no way you can make that amount of money sustainably. Now,
sustainably, okay.
It is one thing to make money from markets. It's another thing to be Forex trader who is profitable. Profitability is different from making money. If you cannot repeat the action that you performed to make money, you will not have an action to prevent that money from going back to where you got it from.
Back.
So exactly, they can never be any better than that. It's called luck. So you can luckily flip let's say $50 to $10,000. It's very possible. But can you repeat that and again and again?
You cannot.
And Dan, people don't understand money is a mindset.
Yes.
Even if you give a gambler 1 million shillings and you just from streets, after maybe 8 months, you will find him back to the streets again. Because he was not a millionaire. You just gave him a million.
Mm-hmm.
A millionaire is not money. A millionaire can be a broke man. Can be okay. A millionaire can just be here, does not have anything, but that guy is a millionaire.
Tell me one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think so many people, when they actually get started in the forex market, there's some people who have money and there are others who don't have. But you know, this is a game of where we have started from zero and at least we have been something. Yes. Now tell me, how much exactly like someone can start with? Like let's say, is there a specific amount? Or
No, there is a specific amount. You start with what you have and what you can manage. And there is also another analogy. People tell you, oh, you cannot manage $100. You cannot also manage 1,000. Bravo, $100 is $100. You can fail to manage $100 and manage $1,000. This is because if you are trading with $100, if I tell you to risk 1% of your account, what is 1% of 100? It's $1.
Yes.
If you have $1,000, I tell you to risk 1%, you are risking $10. So it's very easy to lose $1 in forex market because the spreads alone they are taking almost 60 cents or so. So you only have 40 cents to your stop loss. But someone with 10 USD, he has a gap to play around. So you can say I'll be risking 10, looking for 30. You see, so risk management also comes in handy with the account size that you have.
So that is what makes $100 to be dangerous.
Very, very dangerous and risky.
So you cannot. So you cannot know how. You cannot manage.
Yeah, you cannot know how to manage it unless you are risking it casually. Say today I'm risking 20.
Oh, like you'll be risking high percentages.
Yeah, mostly probably under most cases.
Oh, yeah. I get it now. Now let's move to the next thing, which what do you think about when is a good time actually for someone to move from you have started in the forex market, you know, you have started trading and you have been in demo account. At which time do you say that I'm no longer a demo trader, now I'm going to the live market? Like I'm not a teenager anymore, I'm going to marry.
Now that is determined by the level of confidence and your ability to manage your emotions prudently. And also if you test that you have a working system, is purely from back testing. That is what I would say. But also, let's say you have grown small accounts. We have talked about $100.
Yes.
You can start with that $100. See whether you can be able to make $10 consecutively for 1 week.
Yes.
Now that you can be able to make a decision on whether you are likely to be profitable or not, even when you open a big account.
Now, Blue, there's a question here. You know, there are different people who are learning here. There are so many people who are working. There are unemployed people. There are people in a job, 9 to 5 job. How long are you supposed to stay on the demo? Not even shifting, because someone is telling you I've been on demo account for 5 years, but I'm not profitable.
5 years is still too long. It depends also with the time that you give it. It's relative purely. Okay. Someone will stay in demo for 6 months, they come to a live account, it makes sense. Someone will stay in demo for 4 years, still make no sense. So it depends with your level of mastery and capacity. But honestly, if you are taking more than 3 years on demo, you are joking. That's my honest opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, it means you are not giving. You see, anything that you do, you should be good at it by your second year. If you give it enough commitment. So then at your 5th year of anything, you're supposed to be a master in that thing. If you're giving it good commitment. So you cannot tell us it's your 4th year and you are still a demo account. Demo trader is just a novice entry. You cannot be a novice for 4 years.
You know, when it comes to beginners, there are a lot of confusion information there.
Yes.
They are hearing that there is a strategy here that is working more than the others. There is high cities, smart money, and other people are introducing new concepts, the Holy Spirit given strategies, and all those sort of things. Which strategy is there a specific strategy that is going to work for beginners and there's another one that is not going to work for beginners?
Now that's the problem with so many people.
Okay.
They are looking for, you see, you will only become profitable forex trader when you stop looking for that one thing. There is not that one thing. Because most traders who are not successful, they think there is that one thing.
There's some hidden secret
that they need to,
kuna kasiri
so that you become profitable when you discover there is not that one thing that you are looking for. you actually have everything. You need that everything, not one thing. You need to your ability to synchronize fundamental information, technical information, analyze sentiment, practically trade, engage with your emotions, with your psychology and all that. So and different people have a different way of trading. If we decide to go to town from here to the city, you use your path, I'll choose my path, everyone will have their own path. So that's how it works, yeah.
So it means we can choose different path, but we are going to arrive there always.
Yeah.
Now, that's actually very incredible. Now, there's something here which is very difficult. Something I really want to understand, and also for the beginners. There are so many people who are saying that I have all the skills I'm named, I have everything, I'm profitable. My problem is only the capital.
It's a lie. You're not profitable. You are not profitable.
Has anyone borrowed money from you?
So many, and I even did it. I did a challenge of funding 3 traders with $500 each.
Yes.
And the person who sustained that account for the longest took 3 days and they blew it. While the first one, I funded them and they blew immediately. And then I discovered, because I was trying to test, because these people had really cried in my WhatsApp. Yeah.
I'm good.
Yes, and they even used to send me Bible quotes. That is the hand that gives. So I said, these people are going to curse me. And I funded 3 of them.
Yes.
They listen, bro. You see, proof of profitability is maintaining a portfolio for a specific period of time. So you are profitable. You can start, let's say you have $1,000 and you can make $20, $30, $40 at least. By the end of the week, you have, let's say, $100 from that account, and then for a period, let's say 5 months, 6 months, consecutively. So the fact that you don't have capital is one of the proofs you don't have a skill, because proof of profitability in Forex is having that capital. If you don't have nothing to fund, then how did you know that you can manage?
Crazy.
Yeah, so does not make sense.
Well, so help me to understand this, because I want us to wind up this session. Are there any times that the market feels like it's not approachable, like things it's not giving? Ushaisikia like vitu haziende vizuri, like the market is not readable, you don't understand things how are really moving, the market is like confusing. Are there times like that?
Actually,
well, don't see things clearly.
Those are the many times in Forex.
Okay.
Yeah, a very little time is when Forex can be understood. Most of the time is when the market is doing what you can't explain, because the only people who will succeed are those who will get it to explain when most of the people cannot explain. That is what sets you aside. For you to stand out, for you to be outstanding, you must stand out to be the only person who can be able to say, now, this is why the market will go up when everybody is seeing it's going down. That is the only thing that clears distinction between those who get something and the otherwise.
I've seen some people when, for example, you analyze the market, maybe it's an open session where people are saying this and you analyze the market, and probably at the end, the market just goes against you. And there are some guys at the comment section saying, you remember your analysis was saying buy, but on their analysis there they say sell.
No.
They're trying to go against you so that when you go wrong, they can get that credit.
But just most of them just want to bring that energy of, you don't know, we know, and all that. But the reality is nobody knows what the market is going to do, certainly.
Yes.
It's a probability game. What sets you aside is your discipline, risk management, and the approach that you use. That's all.
Now let's finish this.
Because you can lose money in a market which is selling even after selling.
Now let's finish this. How do I increase my probability of winning in the Forex market? You can answer that question and then you finish the session. Just tell us, how do you increase, because the Forex market is about probability, right? Like getting many conferences using different things. How do you increase the probability? Answer that question and then
you increase your market profitability by understanding market mechanics, reading market mechanics, interpreting market mechanics, mastering market mechanics, and 2, working on your discipline and your ego. If there is something that kills traders, is ego. Market is buying, you click sell, you expect it to sell just because you sold. No, market is not even aware whether you are there. So most of the time, you start praying, it comes back. and you don't want to quit, and you can see it's just going against.
So it's not a respect of anyone.
Yeah, so you just adopt to it. You are selling it a bot, just know that it's not going to sell, so it's good for you to close. It's a wrong idea. That's all. Actually, I'm a proponent of George Soros, the alchemy of the author of Alchemy of Finance, and he says he has been a profitable trader for the longest time because he understands when it's wrong. That is where most traders don't know when they are wrong. They always think that they are right even if they are wrong, and then they try to compete with what they can't, and that's how most of them lose their money. Yeah,
that's incredible. Hey. Today's session has actually been so much of highlight, so much in details and in depth of what we have been talking here previously. So make sure that you don't miss even in the next episode. Give us the final ones.
Now, this is the Blue Bull Forex. Reach out to us in case you want to consult through the comment section, and then we are going to have another video trying to explain exactly what you would like to learn about Forex. Yes, we also have our website, bluebullforex.com. You can navigate it and join our Telegram groups and be able to trade. I'll get trading insights even as we share them before we execute trades. In the meantime, it's a goodbye from this side until we meet in the next episode.
Yeah, you can check all the links in the description. You'll get all the links for the Blue Bull Forex and also from the side of unpack. See you in the next one. Bye bye. Happy trading. Stay profitable, please.